Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode 335, 1.9 pre-release 4. Is not at all where we left off yesterday. I dumped all my wood into the ender chest, and this is the other stuff we kept here at the outpost. I have a boat and all that fun stuff. So our current plan is to acquire dark oak, because I realized it would be smart to get dark oak. And I don't think I'm where I wanted to be. I might have made a mistake. Was this not the outpost I was supposed to come to? Oh no. Hi, howdy back to you. Alright, let's think. So the Disco Mountains are about that way. Or how far that way? I might have went through the wrong outpost. Oops. We can get back to where we need to be, right? Yeah, I'm now realizing I don't think this is where we're supposed to be. Oh well. Oh, the sun's going down. Hold on. Let's be smart about this. Oh, it's so nice. I am now happy with the current boat setup. Yeah, we're gonna wait around here as we wait for the Zella moon to rise. Yeah, the sun's going down. I want to sleep before we venture out. But while that's working its magic, let me look at some MCA magic. And I'm not seeing the Zella moon. Does it not appear below the horizon? I would have expected to see it underneath the water by now. But it's... Oh, there it is. It is popping up. I guess we don't see it render below the horizon anymore. I'm used to seeing it farther down. That's rather odd. Well, anyways, I know where we are. Oh, I see. It's pretty much a straight shot if I just go right. Alright, well, the Zella moon is now risen and I know where we're going. We can catch some Z's. I don't think I've been on this side of the Dark Oak Forest, but we're gonna hope it's the properly generating Dark Oak Forest and not the one that was generated back with the early Disco Mountains. We shall see. There shouldn't be too much land travel, but it's nice. We have good boats, and I don't have to worry about crashing them anymore. Yay. And chunk rendering is about as bad as it was back in 1.4. Oh boy. Come on, chunks, I believe in you. I'm not crazy then. That means 1.9 does have worse chunk rendering than 1.8. I should say slower. Better descriptor. So if we're here, we need to go a little bit to the left. Oh hey, there's a acacia, not acacia, the savanna. I keep calling it acacia biome. I've called it acacia biome plenty of times in the past. Name it by the tree. Now, this is not a dark oak forest. It's a roofed forest. But I want to say, myself included, people say dark forest. And bunny hop. I forgot I don't have to get out early anymore. And what happened here? Alright, this appears to be... Did I not update the textures? Yeah, this is dark oak wood. I thought I updated the tops of every texture to all go back to being oak. Did they change the file name? I'm gonna have to verify that, because truth be told, I only wanted to utilize the different sides of the logs textures. Just like how it was back in beta 1.2 all the way until 1.7. 1.7 is when it changed. But yeah, in fact, let me write this down now, because if I don't, I will forget. Top log texture. Oh well, because this was something I specifically worked on for 1.8, so I am wondering if they changed the file name in 1.9. Thankfully, I don't have to change the model texture, all that's handled for me. At least I hope I don't need to change the model. Sets all sides to be the log texture. That would be irrelevant in the future when we acquire proper six-sided barked logs. However you're supposed to say that. Whatever the proper term is. Alright, slide that down, slide that over. I don't think I'll need any additional whatchamacallits. I don't think I'll need any additional inventory slots dedicated to logs within my hotbar. And it's still that time of the year where the sun goes, hello. But guess what? The winter solstice is tomorrow, if I'm remembering signs correctly. With the winter solstice tomorrow, it's gotta be officially the start of winter. And yesterday it was almost 80 degrees again. Was that yesterday or was that... What was yesterday? Thursday? Wednesday. I think Wednesday was toasty as well. I hear you, Zomble. Why are you not burning? Come on, step into the sun. Get the UVs. Except Zombles are not smart like Skelly Bums. Bye. And look, no mob drops. Saves me the inventory space. I don't know how many trees we need to chop. I want to grab enough dark oak to feel satisfied that we can complete the current project, but I don't know how much dark oak I plan on getting in reserve. If I get my inventory close to being full, we can go from there. And that will be that. And then we're not taking the return portal. We will have to take another portal since the current portal within the nether, that takes us to the inside. I don't want to be inside the nether, I want to be on top of the nether. But turns out I don't know the trick to get a overworld portal linked up with a nether portal on top of the nether roof. So at least I have the nether portal up there, but I feel like it's going to take some overworld magic and potentially a future version to get that linked up. I know people have nether portals on the nether roof in other worlds, so I know it's possible somehow. But oh well. Yawn. Big yawn. Let's see. We're already at 3.5 stacks. This is much easier to acquire dark oak than it is to acquire regular oak. At least with regular oak, I don't have to travel nearly as far. I guess I could chop down forests of these distances, but regular forests always have the birch in them. Unless it's a birch forest, then it's exclusively birch. I almost feel like that with the inclusion of birch forests, that regular forests would have less birch trees in them. That would increase how special birch forests are. I don't know if they did, probably not. The oak to birch ratios was probably kept the same between 1.6 and 1.7. But if I were doing game design, that's something I would consider. Because birch is already rather abundant in regular forests, and especially if you have a birch tree farm, Then birch is especially easy to acquire. So I believe regular forests, or I should say the birch forests, would be even more specialized with providing birch. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else. It makes sense to me, at least. Birch doesn't need to be totally removed from regular forests. I think reduced population. Because otherwise, birch forests are a rather novel thing. I see you, sheep. New method. Cry of fear, cry of fear. The game does not sound familiar to me. You're gonna wait a couple of hours though, right? Tee-hee, said the man who pushed up his glasses. I don't wear glasses. That's why I always say my invisible glasses. One of the biggest gold source mods? Because I'm not a big gold source fan. Stream dying. I see 0 dropped frames. This is something on your end. I solved my YouTube problems. That's not entirely true. Every once in a while the bitrate monster comes back. Yeah, at least I solved my YouTube problem from however many months ago. Whatever I did, whatever stream output settings I updated, YouTube likes more than the old settings. I mean, only if you can run it. If it's a gold source mod, shouldn't you have no problem running it? Unless gold source mods are less compatible on Windows 11, assuming you're using Windows 11. She's on modern systems. Was it not updated since the late 90s or early 2000s? Was there no compatibility patches released as time progressed? Stream is unwatchable. Yeah, I'm seeing no drop frames. So either OBS is lying to me, or it's something on your end. Still doesn't work? 2020? Are you using the correct... If you're using, or I should say if you're installing through Steam, or not installing through Steam, installing on the Steam version of Half-Life, are you using the pre-anniversary update? Because the 2023 update broke a lot of stuff. Entire game's on Steam. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so then yeah, that's a recent one. It's standalone? Then how is it a mod if it's standalone? That would be it's an entire, prepackaged game. And I didn't bring the bed on me. Howdy, Paul. Hey, question for you, Paul. Are you having any stream issues? I'd like to verify that OBS is not lying to me. Was a mod, now it's standalone. Oh, I see. And if it's all self-contained, then... yeah, I'm out of ideas. It is indeed Team Tree in time. I need dark oak. And this is how we get dark oak. Not at the moment? Alright, cool. Then yeah, it's not me. Just making sure. Alright, tis being fortunate. Thanks for dropping on by anyway. Hope you get your internet fixed, because slow internet's not fun. As someone who every once in a while has to deal with slow internet. Does tomorrow test over the weekend? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll get to it. Man, I'm getting hungry already. 2.5 bars left. I am indeed having fun. Kinda. Chopping trees is not very fun, but playing Minecraft as a whole is fun. I'll be playing more Minecraft later today, since I don't have much to do until this evening, I would assume. Which means I could play more Minecraft and tackle more Doctor Who. Slow and steady wins the race. If using the very original tortoise and hare analogy. I have an Aesop's Fable book somewhere. I don't know if the original was ever text only. I have an old illustrated copy of Aesop's Fables. I don't know if it's all of them. I don't know how many fables Aesop wrote. But I have a illustrated version from like 2nd or 3rd grade. What's my location? Negative 266x 58,950 on the Z. I'm here at this dark oak. The dark oak forest we have. Nope, it's a roofed forest. I was just saying that earlier. Just saying earlier how I call it the dark oak forest. Why do I feel like it has a different name in modern? I don't think it's called the roofed forest anymore. Just like how the Disco Mountains aren't called Mesa anymore. And that will always make me a little sad. Because, you know, Black Mesa. It's me, Gordon Barney from Black Mesa. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ah, I thought I had that. Was I too slow? Wait, I've been here before. This is not a natural staircase. There's no way this generated naturally. We're not playing beta. There's some iron? There's no torches though. Did this really generate naturally? There's no way, right? Hey Paul, if you're opening this world, or I should say if you're opening the seed, you should totally verify. Because I have no idea. Why would I have come down here without any torches and not make a staircase where I could get out? Herobrine's in my world. Herobrine confirmed. If there were torches, then I'd know I for sure was down here. But now I'm starting to wonder, what would have caused this to have been naturally formed? I have no idea. Unless if I dug down, saw the cave. No, I would have remembered that. I was almost certain I wasn't in this area at all. Yeah, this is a rather interesting area to have stumbled upon. Because that looks totally unnatural. But I can't see myself exploring without any torches unless I wasn't going far. But if I wasn't going far, then that means I would have prepared to... Ow! Another one? But if I wasn't going far, I would have prepared the staircase back out of here. That's very odd. And I guess our inventory is filling up faster than I expected it to. I'm looking forward to bundles. As much as I'm not much of a modern player, that's currently my #1 most looked forward to feature. We got pick block. Hooray, 1.9. My arm doesn't break when riding a minecart. There's not much else I'm really looking forward to. Ow. Alright, let's be smart about this. Okay. Uh-oh! Let's be really smart about this. Come on, use up all that saturation. This does 9.5 attack damage, and with critical hits, it... What did Zeb say? It does 11.5? Can I not attack creepers within 2 hits, or are they blowing up faster than I'm able to land that second fully powered hit? I'm trying to think how to fill the... You know what, here, let's not do that. Let me swap with gravel real fast. I want to keep the... Moo! Moo to you too. Is there any sandstone, or is it all sand? Thinking about it, I want to get rid of these acacia logs. Let me put these down by a tree somewhere over here. There we go. I totally defaced this area, but that's not my fault. There are so many creepers. Let's see. Oh, wait, I could have had inventory space if I moved that over. In fact, why don't we do this? Let me pre-allocate another stack. I'm using the regular launcher because I have not yet used Betacraft 2. Regular Betacraft 1 only goes up to 1.5.2. Howdy, sheep. Looks like these sheep spawned in the tree. I don't know how that's possible because sheep are not supposed to be able to spawn on logs. But I guess Minecraft decided to put them on the log and not grass. Supposed to be a technical impossibility. Did you know 10% of technology is magic? Just ask any software developer. There's another zombie over there. Oh! Can he not see from 50 blocks away? No, he still does. It took him a second for me to see me. I wonder if he had to spot me first, and it's not self-aware. I want to say zombies originally felt very not fun because they knew I was here within the radius. Yeah, that zombie didn't know I was here until he turned and looked at me. Then he started charging. I will say this is a rather cool area. I almost wonder how it would look in vanilla. Oh, another one? 1, 2, 3. I couldn't land a critical hit on here because I didn't have the headspace to jump. I'm not using the regular launcher, I'm using multi-MC. Sorry, I should have specified. I only gave the reason why I wasn't using Betacraft, and I did not say which one I was using. I use multi-MC to keep track of the instance time, but it's also more convenient because it's able to keep track of, or not keep track, it's able to have all my instance separation be better, which helps keeps my .minecraft small. Every once in a while I clear out my .minecraft of instances and worlds that I don't need anymore. I should say I don't need anymore. I should say move them to a separate hard drive since I'm not playing them recently. What happened? Message not delivered. It'll deliver later. What's the benefit of having RCS messaging if not everyone knows that it requires internet connectivity to utilize it? I could send over the old way of SMS, but nah, we gotta push towards the future. So says all the big corporations. That's not true. They say we gotta push towards our future. Or your future with us. There's some sort of variation of that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was some slogan somewhere. Your future with us. Alright, well, I don't have the dirt to fill in that creeper hole, and I'm not going to spend the time to fill in that dirt, or fill in that creeper hole. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a boat ride and go all the way around the island. Because if I'm correct, there should be ocean between here and the Disco Mountains. We just have to get there. My controller charged? Nope, still charging. Had a very, very long day yesterday in terms of VR playtime. Because I was playing a little bit of Bone Lab, and then towards the end of it, I saw a message of getting the Phasmophobia, and so I thought, well, if everything's already set up, I guess I'll hop into that. And then, we just casually had a 4-hour session playing Phasmo, and I thought, oh my gosh, this might be one of the longest times I've spent in VR. 3.5 hours was my previous record, but it looks like now I have 4. I wasn't standing for most of the time. I was sitting for the first 2.5 or 3 hours of that. Maybe that's how I was able to go for so long. For some reason, I thought the index controllers only had a 4-hour charge or so. Or by using them, it might be closer to 6. And I've had these controllers for 4.5 years now. So if they still last that long, then that means they're holding up well. So let's see, if we're going here, Disco Mountains should be not far from here, I hope. If all these chunks could render, man, this is about as bad as when I was first playing 13W36A. Oh man, the chunks were so slow. This is about the same, except it's just not. It ends at a point. It's a lot of missing chunks. Somebody done goofed somewhere. However, though, I will say we are still on the pre-releases. We're gonna hope that performance is optimized for the full release of 1.9. And are those the Disco Mountains in front of us? Well, the would-be Disco Mountains. I think so. It's kind of funny. It almost forms like a little volcano. It's just the volcano's made out of sand. Alright, Ian. I did slightly showcase the new boats at some point this week because I put one down as a replacement for my original alpha boat. The very first boat on this world was gone, wiped from existence when it accidentally crashed when playing 1.6.3. That made me so sad. Because if it had lasted just a couple more days, it would have made it into the part 4, or I should say the part 3 archive of the world. Which means if it lasted a little bit longer, I could have had that original boat here in part 4. But alas, it's gone now. Well, it's been gone for a couple of years, but oh well. I'm absolutely taking advantage of the new boats now, though. This is a much more enjoyable boat ride experience, minus the super slow chunk rendering, I should say. Chunk rendering not equal to the chunk loading. Are those more Disco Mountains over there, or is that just another island? I can't tell. I'm looking for the missing water. The air pockets, not the squares. Those are normal. I don't think those are it. So Disco Mountains are absolutely to our left because I see all of the whatchamacalled. I see all the shrubs over there. Come on, Chunks, what are you doing? Render. Back when I ruled the world, Chunks would load when I gave the word. And that section just disappeared. Yeah, I don't know what they did, but the non-linear chunk rendering, it does not work as good as the chunk rendering they used previously. Unless it's the same system and the problem is the internal server. That's where the problem lies because now it has other information to process. Just due to 1.9 being 1.9. Looking back and playing 1.9 again, I've now realized there's a lot of technical changes that they made. A lot of behind the scenes stuff that they've worked on. And it's probably where all these problems come from. Hopefully 1.9.4 is a better experience. I'm hoping between the full release of 1.9 and 1.9.4 that things get better. Not everyone played the pre-releases to be able to submit feedback and stuff. Whoop! Howdy Mazov, welcome back. I didn't realize this Disco Mountain biome was so extensive. Probably because of all the... Oh, those are Guardians. Let's not go that way. I don't know why you started whipping out song lyrics, other than I'm in a boat going across the ocean. Let's get to synchronize because that looks better. I can't tell if you're being serious that you failed college or if college failed you. No, I absolutely don't remember the sea shanties from Beta 1.8. Do you know how long ago that was? I probably should know how long ago that was because that was right after the Farland strip. That would have been the summer of 2022. Come on, Swamp, where are you? It's probably there, I just can't see it. Howdy, Potato as well. I'm not Dungeons and Dragons on Discord. Oops, I thought I said that. We're gonna fix that before somebody starts hopping in the stream as a backseat driver. Problem solved. Tis be unfortunate for humans love. Alright, I'm hoping this is the last stretch because I don't want to get there when it's nighttime. Did I check out the 10 billion thing? I did not. I was supposed to. I'm probably gonna do that this afternoon since I'm taking wee little break. Or this might be the end of my break for tackling the population Zelanator world because of how much I got done over the span of a few weeks. Ian, is that a reference to the Splash, a large battleship, Steve? I don't even know what that's supposed to be a reference to. I'm surprised you haven't done commissioned artwork yet, assuming you have not. Or I should say, make it a larger scale process? Business venture? Whatever the proper term would be. Alright, let's toss the stuff I don't want to carry with me. Oh my gosh, I had more dark oak in here. I really did leave dark oak all over the place. Alright, well I'll toss the 4, I guess. I'll toss the seeds and the bones and the string and everything else I don't want to carry with me back. This is just less stuff I have to take with me home. Hooray! Alright, well now we can head on back. Oh wait, I have a boat. Let's leave one boat here. So that way I'll have it in the future. And I didn't realize that stack was not combined yet. Minecraft is an old naval vessel. I didn't know that. Is that why Minecraft was popping up on Google search results in, what was it, 1942? That's an old video. I say old, but what? 2, 3, 4 years? That is rather young. Alright, well, I guess here we go. Usage of the term. Yes, that's what I meant. Alright, well, now at least we didn't have to watch my journey over here on stream, but now we get to go all the way back. Extremely toasty. What do you consider extremely hot? Hold on. We go south. South is positive. No, we want to go north because we want to go negative. But yeah, there we go. 40 Celsius. People keep saying 40 Celsius, and I think to myself, I'm supposed to know this number by now. 104, that is indeed rather toasty. That beats me today. We're looking at a whopping, what would be the high top? Oh, yesterday was 82, today is only 77. So 77 and Celsius is 25. So says Google. Alright, boop. Which one was that? Those were the... I don't know which one that was. Oh wait, those were the properly generating disco mountains. So then that means we have the beta 1.9 outpost, beta 1.8. No, we have 1.1, then those two. And then we got the long journey all the way back. It's supposed to be winter? Actually, it's not winter until tomorrow. Winter starts winter starts the 21st, and that's tomorrow. I am not at all surprised at the direction of Earth's tilt affecting climate and various other factors. We're in the southern hemisphere, but it's supposed to be winter. Isn't this expected? Oh, what was that? The server said, hold on, I gotta process this real quickly. Boop, so that was the beta 1.8 outpost. So now we sit. Why would gravel fall now? I've traveled this path so many times. I want to say Minecraft just had to take a second to think about something. I got sidetracked. Because I've traveled this path plenty of times, and there's no difference. The Nether has gravel. The Nether has always had gravel that generated. Alright, let's see. I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, we were gonna whip out another game of Holio. I already completed my daily challenges because I was playing it on the minecart right over here. Doop. You know what I could do? I'd have to go and find it, but there's another game I used to play back in the days of Flash gaming online. Was Coal Express, the whole Coal Express series. Alright, let me see. Is this gonna boop? Half-Life 1? I'm not gonna play Half-Life 1. That requires more setup than just boop. Getting the browser stuff going. I could ruin your day and play Half-Life Source, that'd be funny. Alright, we're just gonna set that one to all. Teams, that way these rounds are short. Skylands, Farlands, legitimately? Assuming you have the mod that enables Skylands terrain, if you're talking about the server bug, no, because that was for beta 1.9, in which the Farlands were already removed. So, assuming your overworld generates with Notch's Skylands terrain between beta 1.6 and beta 1.8, that's not true because Farlands were gotten beta 1.8. So, beta 1.6 and 1.7, yes, it is possible. Assuming you navigate these Skylands. Because if you could travel across the Skylands, then yes, it's possible. Even if you don't find trees, you could still get dirt. Dirt's a plentiful. Downgrading worlds to access other features. In terms of playthroughs, downgrading worlds is unintended behavior. I should say unintended gameplay style. Of course, it's Minecraft. No one can tell you what you can or cannot do. But I view downgrading worlds as illegitimate. There are also a way to invalidate Farland's journeys, as that is not how the game is supposed to work. Of course, can you say the same thing about bugs? Perhaps, but that's something left in. It's still a part of how the game is. Downgrading process is almost never how something's supposed to be done. Yes, if you were to downgrade from beta 1.9, if you use the beta 1.9 bug, loaded up all the terrain, made the travel distance in beta 1.9, then once you're there, then you downgrade to beta 1.7. Well, that still coincides to what I said in terms of illegitimate behavior. Stop following me. Thank you. Hey, look, Potato, it's you. It's probably not really you, but it would be rather funny. I can't see you hopping on at the same time, though. Wouldn't it be normal Farlands? Oh yeah, that's true, because the terrain wouldn't carry, or I should say the generator would not have carried over. Which means, yes, you would get overworld terrain anyway. So yeah, that would not work after all. That would have defeated the purpose, because you would have loaded up all the Skylands terrain, only to get regular overworld Farlands. I don't even know how many servers they still run. I am very confident that there's the chances of me finding a player on here is rather low. And sure, it says 20 players at the start, but I'm confident that those are all AI. Just about everyone. Because either the people I'm playing against are really, really, really dumb, or it's not people. So I'm going to assume that I'm not playing against people anymore. For all I know, I'm the only person, the only real human playing the game at all at this very moment. Oh, have we already hit the Monolith Outpost? No, this would be the Beta 1.2 area. Oh good, we're about halfway there. Boop. Not far past the Monolith will be another long distance, all the way back until the spawn chunks, I believe. Yeah, see, and only mods would allow for Skylands, Skylands terrain, Skylands Farlands, the Sky Farlands, and oh boy, that was a big server hiccup there. It was chugging along. Well, I'm not going to commit any of these ravine locations to memory. There are plenty of ravines I can find on my own time. Carting through the Nether? Was carting through the Nether name of a video that was made back in 1.12? Come on. There you go. Good job. Good job, internal server. 1.8 to 1.12. Oh. Hi guys, how's it going? Oop. Oh well. Oh, Sky Farlands. Skylands Farlands. I see. Howdy, James, to you as well. Thorbo dynamite. Sounds like a fireball, except when it lands, it goes boom. That's not true. It'd have to be a snowball or an egg because fire charges, when launched by dispensers, are not affected by gravity. Whereas snowballs and eggs are affected by gravity when you throw them. Come on, come on, come on, server. There you go. There you go. I don't remember it struggling this much the past couple of days, but that could be because I haven't been whatchamacallit. I have not been traveling such distances. I did a full game restart before the stream because I realized, oops, I forgot to update. I was still on pre-3 this morning, so I had to restart the game to make sure that I was fully up to date. This isn't up to date, but up to date where the series should be. And so it's not like a low memory problem. I still have a good, oops. Allocated is only about 59%. 8 gigabytes total allocated. A little more than 4 currently that it wants to use. Alright, and oh, I'm terrible on this map. There's not enough small objects to consume. Oh, we made it back to the spawn chunks. This will be the last round. Hooray! Zoom! As the server catches up. I did not mean to knock down that tree. For all the times I chopped down trees, I was hoping to zoop that one, but it just sort of fell over. Can you join? You probably should have asked about 10 minutes ago, because this is going to be the last round I'm playing on here. Whoop! Excuse me. The big C was coming after me. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. Come on, server. Come on, server. There you go. It's like the game is buffering, and it's rather sad to see. Okay, I'm not seeing any name tags over here. I don't know if there's land off in that direction. I believe April Fool's features would also be included with downgrading because April Fools are meant to be standalone versions. Sure, stuff kinda works, but it's not supposed to. Come on, we got 10 seconds. I want to press the button. Boop, there we go. 2, 1. Oh well. Oh, there are 2 of them. 1 and 2. Alright, well, that was that. Boop. Alright, back to Minecraft. I didn't realize how hungry I got. When did that happen? I thought you don't use hunger while in minecarts. Alright, let's see. So we have all this dark oak. You know what we're gonna do with it? Put it straight into the chest and grab all our regular oak, because we still have regular oak to place down. And I'm still very happy to hear that sound again. There will be controversy with every aspect of Polyworlds. There is no one absolute correct way to do it, because it's all about subjectivity. Subjectiveness? It's all subjective, is the best way to put it, without sounding crazy. Alright, those are planks. Boop, there we go. Hopefully that's enough dark oak when we get there. Oh, I was supposed to grab spruce leaves. Well, I'll keep the shears on me. We'll do this later. Beta 1.4 doesn't count because that's a full-size version. That is the update with a little bit of April Fool stuff. That one's free pass. Is it turning night? Yes, it is. Yeah, let's see if we can make it up top, because that's where the next bed is. What was 1.RV pre-1 for? What version was that? Was that the 1.9 one? Yawn. There's a witch up there. I still need to light up the top of my barn, but I haven't done so. Nope, you don't see me. You don't see me either. That creeper was thinking about it. Trendy update, smart glasses and watch and all that. Oh yes, and the 3D minimap. The 3D map that had very poor performance, but was cool to look at. I barely remember that. That was one of the last not snapshots. That was one of the last April Fool's versions I played for an extensive amount of time. The 1.8 Hugs and Love April Fool's snapshot was probably my second most played behind 2.0. Oh no, we gotta sleep now. Hey guys, you don't see me. What did beta 1.4 add? Wolves. And oopsies. Okay, if I need to get over there, what is the smartest way to get to the test chamber? Let's see, if that creeper is incapable... Hello. Need to wait for the little meter to turn green, but if that creeper is incapable of reaching me on that side, I think we're gonna make the jump, take the fall damage, and that way we'll end up right where we need to be. I didn't expect the bad guys to already be up here. Oversight. I don't know where that spider came from. Alright, hiya! As long as we're smart about this, we'll be fine. Do I need the spider eye? Oh, I couldn't pick it up because I don't have... Now I have inventory space. I barely remember any trends because I don't keep up with them. I had very little internet usage back in 2010. During that time, I still spent a lot of time drawing. Alright, we're gonna heal up and do something about all the bad guys in there. But I see my bed, I just have to clean out the arena. Which was not supposed to be an arena, but now it is. And there are so many zombies. Alright, let's be smart about this. Hi guys, how's it going? There's a creeper, I see him. I see the green bean. Okay, so I can land 2 critical hits. Baby zombie. What is this giant thing? It's a test chamber. But seeing all these bad guys make me think I should build an arena after this. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, who's next? Oh, there's so many of them over there. By the time I get rid of them all, it's gonna be day. Do-do-do-ba-doop. Come on, lighting. Update. I believe in you. Not again. No, Skellybum, no. You know, realistically, if I light up the area... Who went boom? Why did that happen? Realistically, if I light up the area and leave, nothing's gonna stick around because it'll all despawn. But that requires picking up my bed and moving it to a safe area first. Howdy, howdy. I heard that. I don't like that sound. Why are the creepers going boom? Come on, Skellybums. Can you not make the creepers mad? Fight! Uh-oh. How did the planks not blow up? That's a weaker material than the cobblestone. Ow. I didn't expect to hit my head on the ceiling there. Spawners cannot move. They've never been able to. I'm not too concerned about losing a little bit of the cobblestone floor because there's still plenty around. Fight! About to spend some of that saturation, even if it's rather waste. Yeah. Num 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 num. Level up. Let me grab that cobblestone real fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure spawners have always been locked down on both platforms. Because those are meant to be build what you can around them. They were even talking about the spawners being a part of the ideology foundation for when they built the amethyst crystals The difference is those I think you can move around with pistons. But yeah, those were designed to be, it does not move, you stay where it's at. Hello to you as well. Alright, let me plop that down, try to grab the bed real fast. You can't move them? Okay. I couldn't remember. I felt like you could, but indeed you cannot. Well, let's catch some Z's now, but that's not going to help with all those creepers over there. Want to test your server? In the most direct way, I am not interested in testing your server. Alright, come on. Ah, the skeleton's not going to burn. See, why do zombies have one raised eyebrow? What happened? And can I pick up any of the sulfur? Because there's a lot of creepers, so I might as well start preparing for that. And now I have an odd number of cobblestone here. Free OP. I don't play much Minecraft multiplayer. First, I couldn't tell if you were talking about Discord or Minecraft server. As much as I like this design, I'm seeing flaws in it. Ah! Skeleton made a mistake. Alright, come on. Did I not put a trap door there? Or not a trap door, a fence gate. If I want free op and world edit, I can always play on one of my own worlds. As of the current standing, there is no practical benefit to try on one of your servers, when all the same functionality is available on any of my own stuff. Alright, I might as well pick up all the string, since I'm not doing good on wool. I don't think I'll need the bones. That's not true. One day I'll need all the bones, perhaps, for bone meal, or for bone blocks. String is beneficial because I need the wool, since I don't have a lot of it. And where'd the bed go? Oh, I didn't pick it up. Oops. I'll fix this place up soon. But before doing so, I need to clean out the wood that's currently stealing all these slots. I didn't expect to encounter so many mob drops up here. Oops. I know some of it's probably going to despawn, but oh well. Alright, well, back to building. In regards to the light disabling the amethyst stuff, not only torches and not only moving pistons, what about everyone's favorite redstone lamp? Just turn that on and off. We're not playing beta if we've got amethyst crystals. What version where you have pistons but no redstone lamps that also has the amethyst? Unless you're referring to any other scenario. There you go, that freed up one slot. I'd like to free up, hopefully, 2 or more. Oh, light disabling mob spawners. I thought you were talking about the amethyst. Because I didn't remember the disabling the amethyst stuff. But yeah, the mob spawners does make sense. I guess that's why non-existent feature, incorrect correlation. I didn't know if they wanted to keep it dark as part of the challenge or something. But yeah, that's true with the mob spawners. Do I still have mob spawners as items? I should. I'm pretty confident those don't get deleted because those are used in creative and for map makers. They're not technically used in creative yet, but Eventually they'll be added to the creative menu. I didn't place them all. There's no way I would place all my mob spawners. I want to say it's close to 2 double chests full of them. Alright, I'll pick up the zombie flesh, I guess. That and the arrows. Any other arrows lying around? They might all be gone by now. Yeah, I still have plenty somewhere scattered about. That's not true. I think they were only in my 2 chests. If I had any additional spawners that were the previous block ID from InDev or InfDev, I think or however, whenever, those would have been moved by now because I cleaned the InDev chests out in 1.6.4 to bring him over. They may be pigs by now, but if you have spawners as items, and if you stick around until 11W49A, you could get some spawn eggs, and then wait around until 1.8. And with the spawn eggs, you can turn the spawners into whatever mob you have an egg for. There's a new layer, right? Yes, I do. This is it. And I might do a full-on control center for mob spawning. I feel like that'd be more like a mob fighting area. Definition of arena. Only difference is I would not be included. Yeah, I could see that happening. If I marked out the different sectors and the different spawners turning on, here's how it'd have to work though. I'd have to be in an area where all the spawners are activated by my presence, because otherwise I wouldn't be close enough to the spawner for it to turn on. There wouldn't be an XP farm unless if I take out the bad guys myself, which means I would also need fast access in and out, and a safe way in and out. You know, like the burger place. Yeah, we could make the villagers, but I feel like there's no need for that, although the villagers would work as the based subject. So I'm sort of envisioning 8 different mob types all around. Since that would work out, it would be the 4 on the sides plus 4 diagonals. The control center with the player in the middle. Probably above. But if that's above the area, then it would take a little bit of time for the player to go from below to the top. Because otherwise, just putting a ladder in the middle of the arena would not be very useful. That does not sound safe. Tour yourself trial chambers? I suppose so. You know, it'd be funny if I built it out of green and brown based blocks. So yeah, I guess that'll be another area I would build. I'd also have it way up here with the rest of my test chambers to make sure that it's unaffected by any sort of factors from down below. Trial chamber recreation in 1.0. I didn't know he played Java that much. I hear Toycat and think hardcore Bedrock player. Not hardcore difficulty, but y'all know. Yeah, these spires are looking much better At first, they looked a little odd, but after widening them and continually going around, I think this is doing better. Has been playing hardcore recently? Is it because it was officially added to Bedrock? That would make sense. As of now, I still don't have any official plans for a hardcore world. There was a vanilla custom super flat preset that I wanted to do from somewhere around 1.5 or somewhere in 1.5-ish, for the reason being of that's when you can still have any sort of customization for the super flat presets, and it will do what it's supposed to. Because I was very, very sad when I couldn't get floating mine shafts and floating stronghold on modded super flat survival, but I was already committed to playing 1.12. Man, this place looks so much different with all these torches. Why didn't I do that earlier? Oh well. Playing on modern using 1.0 blocks. Oh, that'd be moderately challenging, assuming that also excludes the use of upside down stairs and slabs, and trapdoors that could be placed anywhere. Sure, you could do it with the blocks, but what about the available block orientations at the time? Jump, jump, jump. I'm now realizing, with how much time has been spent on this stream so far, we might run out of time before I even finish placing down all this oak. Oops. Surrounded by ocean. Well, that's useful. That makes things interesting. The one on here was mostly surrounded by ocean, with a little bit of the dark oak on the lower end. Oh wait, the properly generating ones had, I think, forest on one of the ends. No, it might have been totally surrounded by ocean as well. It is useful that there is a high chance that they do have some sort of ocean connection. I don't know if I've ever found one that was entirely landlocked. If I did, then I haven't seen it in forever. I tend to find them next to oceans as well, and I always find it odd seeing the clay underwater. Oop, very good. Oh wait, we're almost there. If we keep going a few more blocks, then we're going to start making it on the wider areas of this. Hooray. Yeah, I have no idea why they made it generate next to ocean so frequently. I don't know what happened. I wonder if that's just the safe way of, well, you might not be able to get it to some of the other toasty biomes as frequently. So instead of having it border moderate temperature based biomes, we're gonna have it be ocean. Probably not the thought process, but up for interpretation, of course. Someone did a detailed analysis of how Minecraft generates, including how biomes generated from a couple years ago, and it was accurate for versions up through 1.17 because 1.18 changed the stuff. So from it detailed 1.7 to 1.17, and it was a rather interesting video, I say. Every once in a while I'll watch technical Minecraft videos in terms of how it's coded and all that fun stuff. I didn't mean to place that block and almost walked off. I would have guaranteed not made it to the water. Almost wonders though if I landed in the lava instead, if lava negates fall damage like water. But of course, you just stepped in lava, you're gonna burn. Iron or buzz, is that important? Nope. It's gonna be nice once we make it to the sides over there, because I do not like utilizing all the durability. I should say wasting the durability, filling in the corners here. I almost thought for a second I had a green bed. So you see how that's a thin strip of light colored, then you have green there? I almost thought that was the pillow and that was the main mattress part. And I thought to myself, how'd I get a green bed? And then I realized, oh, that's the floor down below. But from this angle right here, does that not sort of look like a green bed off in the distance? My brain was slightly confused for a moment there. It's just the lighting and the color palette looked like it fit well. That was a rather strange optical illusion. Oh, there's more perspective. But are not illusions primarily based on perspective? Depends on the type of illusion. Because there's plenty of flat 2D based illusions that take advantage of how your brain works. This one was based on the perspective. Yeah. Oop. Is this it? Hooray! So this one we get to go 2 blocks around before we have to plop down the next one. Finally made it. That's not true. We're only a little more than halfway because we know we've made it once that part goes all the way up to there, which is directly overhead, the starting point of the spiral from below. There's an anime that came out recently based on a manga that's all about spirals. I was supposed to watch it, and then I haven't gotten around to it, even though it's only 4 episodes long. I heard the first episode was really good, and then the second episode was was a disappointment because of the expectations set up by the first. Oh well. I don't know how it ended. Well, I'll get there eventually. It's on Adult Swim, just like Fooly Cooly. A series I've seen multiple times now. All 24 episodes, spanning 5 seasons, if you want to consider it as such. It's so weird building way up here, and then I look down and there's clouds. All those clouds are way down there. And I think to myself, I'm not supposed to be this high up. Then I press F3, still have another 70 blocks, 68 blocks until we hit the top of the world. Top of the world in this current version, I should say. Boop! Hooray! I don't have to place diagonally for this whole row. I still do not yet know how 1.17 is going to be handled, but we'll see. I just need to make sure that I can successfully go into 1.17 and 1.18. As long as I can pull that off, I'll be a happy camper. Oh, this is so much faster not needing to head down. I should say place the extra blocks, break the unnecessary blocks, then place back the one that I broke first. I'm not just referring to the experimental versions, I'm also referring to just the world shape itself. I should say the world height, since that would be the only thing affected. The X and Z axes are not going to be affected. Is it turning night? I'll finish this row. And then I'll head down, catch some Z's. And that way, I won't have to worry about any bad guys bothering me. Again. For the third time. Is the arena idea cool? I plan on working on it because that gives me one more sort of test chamber that will fit with the rest of the stuff I have up here. Since after this one, I didn't really know what else to design. Alright, and hanoink! Oh, it's not nighttime. Yeah, I want to move this away because I feel a little unsafe keeping it right there. There we go. That's a very large Zelamoon in the distance. Look out in this direction. We can see as the eyes fade away. Bye-bye. So I guess it's based on Y64 Horizon. The sprinkle can is supposed to be a fully enclosed area. What I'm currently stepping on is going to be filled in with dark oak. That's why we acquired a bunch of dark oak at the beginning. Oh yeah, the staircase. I was supposed to have a slab staircase or something. Wait, but if I make a slab staircase, that's not going to fit with the 45-degree angle thingy, which means I'd have to make them separately. It would be half the angle. Huh. Oops. I could use stairs, but no. I wanted slabs to keep up the consistent look. That's 4, right? Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how I handle it. Because there's no way I'm going to make this or have the requirement that you jump the whole way. Therefore, I must use stairs or slabs to prevent that from happening. And I can't sprint. Let's be smart and heal up. Ah, much better. Still not as cool as insta-healing from beta, but that was always a potential waste of food. I don't know what this will be called. This is just my testing area, because I have distance testing there, I have water testing there, I have miscellaneous testing here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to also set up an archery area. We don't have target blocks yet, but I can at least get the area prepared for that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just doing testing areas over here for any sort of Minecraft experiments I may work on in the future. This particular shape was based upon the testing chambers that they had in Minecraft Myth Madness that I talk about, how I didn't manually download the videos. Because the Jolly Old Brits channel was one of those channels who suffered of a case of private everything. Except now, the series, that was about 40 episodes long, overall. Only 15 episodes are still public, when I last looked. And my fault because I put together a playlist planning on watching the whole series. around 2019, 2020. And then I put the playlist together of all the episodes since they didn't have one. And then, you know, time passed. I never got around to it. And I checked back one day and saw that the video or the playlist was almost entirely private videos. And I got really sad that day. I will say, though, there is ever so slightly more content in a fully private channel than there is in a deleted channel. Nolatrum's channel just poof, wiped off the face of the earth. That'll always be a massive disappointment. But at least with YouTube channels that are fully private, hey, it's not dead, it's just in purgatory. So I guess that's something positive. Did I do this right? Yes, because that's another diagonal there. I'm really hoping that every single one of these are consistent. I guess I could verify by making sure. Oops. I can verify that by making sure that we are hanging one block off the edge. Oop, we're good. Next time I come back up here, I'll need to remember to bring cobblestone. 15 pieces at the most, because I need to fix the floor. I was not expecting all those creepers to attack. What a sad time that was. And yeah, and it turns out creepers still get mad at skelly bums. The dirt fish seemed tall because back then, I was really close to the top of the world. If I wanted to, I could make it about 3 times as tall now, but I don't plan on doing so because I don't have that much dirt. Plus, it wouldn't look like a fish anymore. We're back at the start. Yep. Based on current time, a little more than half an hour left. I hope I'm going to finish up all the oak. Once the oak is done, and then I can place down the dark oak and call it a day from there. I think we are only going to have one full revolution. We're not there yet. We still need to get the hole from there to line up with the hole beneath on all 4 of the sides. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. My dad, he's told me multiple times he had a fear of heights. And I think to myself, isn't that ironic? He used to go skydiving. I still haven't gone skydiving myself. One day I'd like to, but we'll see. You got the rabbits. How many bombs do rabbits spawn in? I know there's the desert rabbits. Do rabbits also spawn in plains biomes? I want to say there's 3 different biomes they spawn in. Oh yeah, there's snow rabbits as well. He still has it. As of a few weeks ago, at least. Deserts, tundras, maybe savannas. I thought I saw rabbits in plains biome because I was talking about why the rabbit model was so large back in 1.8. And y'all were telling me that in 1.9 it was reduced in size. I didn't realize that. That shows how long since I've last played 1.8 because I'm used to the 1.9 rabbit size. I'll take that, and look, one more. They spawn in planes of 1.8, but not 1.9. Oh, I see. That's why I saw the plains rabbit in 1.8. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize they redid rabbits completely. That's one of those changes where if you don't read up on the change log, and if you don't really notice, you're not going to think about it. I didn't know rabbits were changed so much on 1.9. Since, back when 1.9 came out, it was all the focus on, yay, new end stuff, boo, new combat. Of course, not everyone said boo, new combat, because there was enough of the community to appreciate the changes that they accepted them. And then you had other large term servers that remained 1.8 compatible for a very long time because of the amount of players that didn't want the new combat. Is there a reason why you're trying to get all the foods in 1.11 before 1.12? Is it just easier to get the food in 1.11? I hope one day combat snapshots will return, but I feel like that's unlikely to happen. I wonder if instead of doing combat snapshots, they would introduce them as experimental features that they've been doing since 1.19. Not updating until you have every achievement. What version did you start this world in? Sun's going down. Let's finish this up and go down. I was gonna say that was a rhyme, but rhyming down with down is a really weak rhyme. It's not as good as rhyming orange with door hinge. And nope. Oh, it's not nighttime. Is the Zella moon not risen? I see the eyes. I just need to pass the horizon though. Boop. Ah, we can sleep. You could put mending on a chest plate, and that chest plate will save your life. Or you could put mending on a pickaxe if you do mining a lot. So it depends on what your focus is on. A world from the internet. Started in 1.3, updated to 1.11. Interesting. All the worlds I've downloaded and wanted to keep updating, I've never spent enough time on. I'd usually only spend one gameplay session, and that's it. The exception would be the internet, FTW's 16-bit CPU. Since I tried to keep going on there, and then I gave up. I will say I'm slightly surprised that the world was able to be loaded in Alpha 1.1 again. Because even though it was updated Alpha 1.2, I guess that there weren't enough 1.1 features. But there is a little area that has new chunks in it. There's some snow off in that direction. But hey, the world loads, the world loads. You say you need to focus on one, but then that's not fun. Then why do you need to focus on one? There's a whole in-depth thought process I can get behind this, but I'm gonna let you share your thoughts first. The walls of the bowl are very small compared to where we are. Hooray, perspective, like we were saying earlier. But if I were to go down there and stand next to them, it would not feel small. And I'm so looking forward to 1.14 when that ugly black strip goes away. I want to see the stone. I didn't expect my little lip I put around to have the shadow permanently cast on there. Oh well. And hoink. That's a 2. Think it's important? Probably not. What about the netherrack texture? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna use that. I'm one of the anti-Joppa and anti-new netherrack. Is that? Oh no, that's not important. For a second I thought I was pinged on Omni Archive because the folder was in had a 1 on it. Nope, not this time. People don't need me that badly. That's not true as if I continually get notifications during the stream time. Nah, that's just people messing with me. They don't need to. Does anyone know if beacons are vertically affected or if their range is only horizontal? Because I'm still getting the effect way up here and I haven't noticed any difference in its range. Of course the netherrack texture will stay where it's currently at. I'm not changing any of the current textures in use. If I wanted the new netherrack texture, I would have brought it over already. But that's not how the nether's supposed to look to me. Can't do anything about the lighting and fog changes that'll be introduced in 1.16 though. Lighting, I may be able to, but not fog. Well, the only thing I can do with lighting is set it back to grayscale, which I've thought about. I've also thought about amplifying the current color tinting pattern. And as for Potato and all your worlds, there's nothing that can be done, because the way you're currently established, you will end up with 500 worlds that you play with once and never again. Or probably more than once at least, for some of them, since everything you want to do cannot be done over the span of one single game session. As time passes, I've moved on from a bunch of different worlds to only a couple of worlds. I don't feel like I build the same things over and over. Some of them I do intentionally. The Zella News broadcasting station I've built multiple times. And there's also 3 different versions of it now. There used to be 2. You're gonna see the 3rd one eventually. It's not currently publicly viewable. It'll be showcased in one of the videos in the future. Yeah, anyways, that's intentionally rebuilt. Every team tree and outpost has a similar design, but not exactly the same. Yeah, otherwise, I never can remake something one-to-one. It takes a lot of effort for me to make a build twice. It's always easy the first time, but trying to redo it. Hence why, sure, I take inspiration from previous stuff, but every world has enough uniqueness that even if I build the similar things over and over again, it will always be unique to me. You can do, I guess it would only be customized worlds. There's not really a way for any other Minecraft preset to be established. You have the custom Superflower worlds, but that's a limited scale of the custom worlds overall. And I need to know. Oh no, I think my mouse died. Oh, that's not fun. I'm charging my controller. Oh, good news. My controller's done charging. I guess I have to charge my mouse now. Hold up. Sure, this doesn't last nearly as long as the battery-powered mouse. But I will say, being able to just boop, plug it in real fast and not have to worry about batteries is a convenience factor. Pretty soon here, I'll need to count how many blocks I have left, because I think this might be it. In fact, I'm certain this is it, because it's 353, right? That's what I did. This might be the last one. I would utilize USB mouse again. That is my preferred method, except I don't have a USB mouse that has buttons on the side. My mouse that has buttons on the side is wireless. I also would need a long cable due to my current very poor cable management and where the desktop USB ports are in relation to where I need the mouse to be. You returned. You got your glasses taken care of? Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. Look at that. It's almost like a little S. Or Z. It's an S. I'll be honest, every once in a while I get confused about the direction, then I have to look down at the keyboard. Well, either way, why do I still have this minecart there? That looks rather odd, but this is what happens when you do a linear pattern on a non-linear shape. So yeah, it's sort of just wub instead of being a nice smooth curve to it. I could have planned that out if I were to focus on the perspective instead, because I could have kept up that shape if I increased the angle when going around the corners, but instead I kept the angle the same. Not the corners, the curve part. It'll look smoother from afar, probably because it'll be smaller. Wait, I just turned all this wood into planks, and I don't need that anymore, because I'm done with oak for now. We need dark oak, and we have 15 minutes to fill in the last of these little strips here. Is it turning night? Hiccup. Yes, it is. Except this time, we're gonna jump off and sleep at our sleeping bag next to the campfire, which I'm still thinking about replacing with a proper campfire when we do get campfire blocks. As much as I like my good old-fashioned netherrack with fire. In fact, I might even upgrade the campsite as well with a couple of berry bushes. Make it feel more like a camp. Even though I only have one tent, and the tent's not that good. Hiya! Howdy, Rye. Welcome to the last 15 minutes of the day. As I nom 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 and prepare to sleep. Have you been able to watch my streams for so long? Are you talking the amount of time? Yeah, I did see that Method was streaming. He was on here at the beginning of mine, then he said his was, or he couldn't watch it. He was having internet troubles. No one else was having it, so I know it wasn't something on my end. And let's put away the rest of the mob drops. 2 days almost every day for 3 years. Oh, I see. Think about it this way. I think it's more of an extreme question, or more of an extreme idea to stream for 2 hours almost every day for almost or over 3 years straight. Because I have to be present for my stream. You are not required to be here for my stream. We're going to ignore the Nether Farlands journeys because no, I did not need to be here for that. As I've realized after 2 days. 2 days, and then I slowly drifted away as I realized, oh wait, I could just automate this and not be here and hope nothing goes wrong. Alright, so let's see. So I grabbed all that. I put the dark oak back in the chest. The Christmas present that you're not going to see after today. I'll just grab all of it. You're putting mending on your sword. You do more sword fighting than mining. Oh, you don't have unbreaking. I see. Would I stream longer if I had bigger following? No. 2 hours is long enough for me. And I've said before, 2 hours fits comfortably, I'll say. 2 hours fits comfortably on a 25 gigabyte stream, or 25 gigabyte Blu-ray disc. And so, because I'm cheap and don't have 50 gigabyte Blu-ray discs to fit 2 streams on, I'm sticking to 1. Plus, I get tired after talking for 2 hours, I will say. This is a comfortable time for me. And plus, it's enough time to get stuff done, because if it was an hour or less, I feel like I wouldn't get a lot done per stream. But for 2 hours, I can get enough stuff done, and I don't feel like I have to continually be doing something for 2 hours, or for 3-4 hours. I've done 3 and 4 hour streams before, and ignoring my Nether Farlands streams, the longest I've done was a 6.5 hour stream with like 15 or 20 minute break. I wanted to do a 12-hour stream. I don't know what I would do for 12 hours, probably Minecraft. It would be different Minecraft stuff. But this was way before I did regular Minecraft streams. This was back in 2016, back when I still did very rare streams. And so now that I stream regularly, I don't feel like it would not feel as such a special occurrence. You know what the spiral looks like? Instead of a Pringle can, it looks more like a soda can. A Coca-Cola soda can. The red with the white. Even though it's going to be inverted since it's going to be tan with dark brown. And guess who didn't bring cobblestone? If you guessed Zelinator, you'd be correct. Oops, that's a waste. This entire area is a safety hazard. But no lawsuits on my world. It's okay. I've thought about a real OSHA worker, compliant person or whatever, and if they were to analyze Minecraft worlds. There was someone who took the OSHA guidelines and analyzed Five Nights at Freddy's, the first game, the original pizzeria location. I think it was just the first one. Maybe it was multiple games. The whole series, the first 7 games. And there were violations all over the place. And I thought that was rather comedic. So yeah, I wonder how Minecraft worlds would fare. Because players just build stuff that look cool. Usually. And so I feel like stuff that looks cool. Sure, it may look cool, but that's a hazard. This entire build, I've got holes into incredible falls here with no fall prevention. And I'm not wearing any sort of fall protection. And here I am at the side of a cliff. Well, a wooden cliff. Eye protection because of the block sharp corners. Would that really be the first violation? Because would you need eye protection for that? I guess you would. In terms of OSHA safety guidelines, probably. I can see that happening. Yeah, this is not at all a safe working area. That's okay. I say that's okay now, and then I think back to the skelly bum that got me. I think that was Wednesday. That was not okay. But I pulled through because someone at Mojang done goofed, or I should say it was an oversight. I'll take advantage of Minecraft's oversights though. Like Notch and his minecart boosting added in the very same version that added furnace minecarts. What a lovely day. The particles. All the particles would make more sense than the corners. I feel like you would need something, some sort of protection against the corners, but the particles when breaking would make more sense. Like you're just slapping this and look at all the particles that are flying off of it. That's not very safe. Not only your eyes, I don't think you should breathe wood chippings either. Or dirt. Or sand dust. I guess sand is dust. Is sand dust? Sand is a type of dust. It's a powder. That's probably more accurate, I guess. I want to say dust implies dirt and dead skin. Does Minecraft Steve lose any skin? I would have to say no because there is no dust in Minecraft. I'm waiting. If leads on a minecart is what it takes for us to get connectable minecarts, I'll take it. Alright, there is redstone dust. Oh, and glowstone dust. So we do have dust in Minecraft, but it doesn't accumulate as that is one particular substance. That is not naturally occurring dust from activity in one particular area. It's not concrete dust, it's concrete powder. Unless it's something lame like concrete dust powder, but I'm pretty sure it's concrete powder. We have glowstone dust and redstone dust. Let's see, is there any other dust we have? We've got sugar, but just because it's the same design doesn't mean it's dust. I'm pretty sure I did that right. Yeah, I'm leaving the space for the door. We'll be putting the dark oak door in there because I need to hop in and out. Alright, we have a few minutes. I think the last thing we're going to do, because I want to get this done before... I want to get this done since this is going to be our last UMP episode until the new year. Probably, unless I do a last minute change of mind and realize, I guess I could fit 5 episodes scattered all over the place. But no, I think taking a little break from UMP for about 2 weeks, and then I'm still thinking about streaming other games during the time whenever I'm feeling it. Since I just took a 2-week break. So we'll see. We'll see if I do get to play in other games between now and January. I think it's 6th. Since it's the week of Christmas and Christmas Eve, it's the week of New Year's and New Year's Eve. So we'll see. It would be something small, something I only need to do a 1 episode on. So, you know, 2, preferably less than 3 hours, but we'll see. Some games end up taking longer to complete than I thought. I didn't realize, though, way back on Zelanator Plays Power Rangers Dino Thunder, I didn't realize I completed that in about 3 hours. I didn't know it was a 3-hour game if you go zoom. I've played the game plenty of times on my own, so playing it on the stream, I already knew what I was doing. I was doing so well up until the final boss battle, and I don't know why I was struggling. I'm pretty sure that's the only time I lost in the entire game, and I lost twice. I almost think for the same reason. The first time was rather lame, and the second time I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to just zoom through. But we'll see. I don't know if I'll play older games because Zelanator Plays does not need to be old games. It can be, and that's what my theme was for the first, what was it, 5 episodes? I don't even remember why I made, or why I started the small time Zelanator Plays series. I don't remember. It was during some sort of break. Oh wait, was it before UMP Part 3? Or maybe it was after Part 3. You know, I don't remember. Well, we'll figure it out when we get there. And I can't... Oh. 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 I don't have a way to get back down. Oops. That's okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump off the top and land in the water. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to land down here because, sure, I need to fix all the holes, but that's going to require cobblestone, which means I'm supposed to go home anyway. And I got to get up top because I don't want anything spawning on here. That's all nice and bright. Look, so much light. But I look up here, and there's darkness. So, yeah, we're going to grab the cobblestone and finish up with all the holes in the floor that need to be fixed. Not the middle one, because I still want to keep track of where the midpoint is. Well, I really don't need to since I already have the other identifiers for it. Alright, let's go. Look at all the bad guys on my racetrack over there. A redstone block in the 4x4 grid. Tis being fortunate. Everyone has moments. Oh yeah. Boop. Alright, we're all good. We live! Hooray! And howdy howdy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's toss all the wood away. We'll grab the cobblestone. And then by then, that'll be it for the day. I guess we still have a lot of dark oak left over. I could use it for future builds. The steps are there? Really? Those naturally generated? I'm very surprised. Because it looked so fake, and I didn't think that was possible to generate in modern Minecraft. I thought that was a beta and earlier thing. I guess not. I guess that cave really did form only 1 block wide. That's a Minecraft seed mystery. But that mystery has now been solved. 16 should be fine, right? Famous last words. Yeah, this will be the last thing we do because then by the time we finish, that'll be it for today. Oh, in fact, before I forget, let me grab... How many fences do I need? I think it's 3. I could tell him, but I don't think he'd be very interested. Hooray! I guess it's going to put me back to an even number. So I need 3 fences and 2 doors for dark oak. Oh, how convenient. I have exactly 2 dark oak. Oh yeah, look, I fixed the textures. Now we've got the hinge on the left side. Yay! All the doors have the hinges on the left side now. I like the stylized versions more than the downscaled. real world or the downscaled textures based on the actual model. I also still want to get 3D oak doors because we have 3D jungle and 3D acacia. I want 3D oak and 3D iron. They're both the same model. That way they would fit in, but I haven't taken the time to properly get that set up, nor have I taken the time to look online for 3D door models. Of course, I'd need permission if I were to redistribute it through the resource pack. It's another reason why I haven't looked into it. Yeah, this ladder, I gotta do something about it. One day, perhaps one day. I'm not going through that minecart elevator again though. That was too painful. Never again do I want to work with a minecart elevator. So we'll see how many years it takes for me to stick to that. It's been about 2 so far, since that was early release. I built it in. Oh my gosh, that does look a little odd. That's okay. Alrighty, y'all. Oh, I needed much more fences than that. I'll probably fix it on my own time. I needed 5, not 3. Yeah, if y'all have any final thoughts, start saying them now. And I think we get to choose which door hinge. Yep. You can choose where you want the door to be placed, on the left or the right. Like Spike as it updates all the light below. Yeah, if you have any final thoughts, say it now. We'll be back. UMP is likely to return after the new year. There will probably be other content before then. And let me place down the last door, and then that will be it for the day. So yeah, the test chamber is good enough. I'll probably just have a glass ceiling, and yeah, we'll see. That'll be it. But otherwise, I'm satisfied. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, enjoy all the other holidays happening, and yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye.